Hello, my name is Robert Franz, and this is Ask Robert, question number 1. What is the origin of the word Baroque, and what is its original meaning? This is a really good question, especially if you're going to go see a concert by the Boise Baroque Orchestra. It's good to know what to expect. The Baroque period in music lasted from about 1600 to 1750, and it featured composers like Vivaldi and Telemann and Bach and Handel. That gives you an idea of the composers that you'll hear, but the style of music, what does that mean exactly? Well, it actually comes originally, this term Baroque comes originally from our friends in the art and architecture world, just slightly before the 17th century and into the 18th century, and even earlier than that slightly. Artists and architects were starting to build churches and create art that was very ornate, and the idea was that it would create a sense of awe when you walked into these churches. And so this art form called the Baroque, which meant to be highly ornamented, was born. Eventually, it was used to describe music as well, but unfortunately in not a very positive light. You see, Baroque actually has another meaning. If you were to look it up online, you might find this meaning: characterized by grotesqueness, extravagance, complexity, and flamboyance. Now, Jean-Philippe Rameau, the French composer, was writing music that was really an oral representation of the visual that he was seeing in these churches and these palaces around him. He was writing music that was highly ornamented and kept moving, but for this reviewer who heard this piece the very first time, it sounded over the top. It sounded completely grotesque, flamboyant, in a way that was really, really difficult to follow, and so the music was called Baroque. These days, our modern ears, are much more well adjusted to this incredibly beautiful music.